Hey, I'm Pascal from Orangepixel and welcome to a new video. The clickbait title, I've quit game development. It's not really true. I actually quit game development, but that was only last week. You might still hear it. I was down for the count. Sore throat, eventually no voice at all. A little bit of a fever at the early start of the week, but dissipated. Anyway, I just completely... this is the first time I'm up here in the office since a week. Or a little bit more than a week. Yeah, it's still the same mess as it was, so there's nothing interesting there. It's really also probably maybe also the problem with today's video. I usually record these a week before I show them on the tube. Now it's Monday and I have to record something for Thursday. I was very close to just skip the Thursday, but that would have been the first time skipping a weekly video since 2018. I can't do that. So look, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about. For example, Twitter. I mean, Twitter got bought by Elon Musk. You might have noticed, you might have read about it. And I see a lot of game developers in high panic mode on my feed, on my Twitter timeline. Because I get it, for me as well. Twitter is a promotional tool. Most of the time I use it to show off my game and what I'm working on, and hopefully gain a little bit of either feedback or followers and people interested in my game. So if Twitter vanishes, we have to find something else. Right now everybody is jumping on a Mastodon, the elephant thing. I don't know, it feels a bit like the Linux versus the Windows thing. Twitter is Windows. Mastodon is Linux. It wants to do all the things right, and it could be the cool thing doing everything right, but it just doesn't do everything right. And it's not a new service. It has been up there for a couple of years now, and it's still not there, and I'm not sure it's gonna get there. So I'm not jumping on everything. I had a Mastodon account years ago, but I'm no idea where or what, or I think that got lost on that server or something. Don't know how it works. Excuse me. Still a sore throat, just a little bit. And I have made a new Mastodon account, but then it's on a server and everybody else jumped on another server, and even though you can still connect, it's just confusing. It's a mess. I'm not panicking yet. I'll see. I think Twitter will just survive just as well. If somebody pays, I think it was 44 million. Let me hang on, just to be sure. $44 billion. I'm pretty sure you're not just gonna pull the plug and call it a day. I'm pretty sure he wants to make some of his money back on it, so he will try to create a good service out of it again, or keep it as a good service as it is. I'm sure it's not going anywhere soon. I mean, that would be crazy, spending that much money on a service. And of course he might have had second chances, that was obvious, so he might have just thought, I better not do this, but then he was forced to still do it. Now he's not just gonna ditch it, dump it, or not care about it. He's gonna work for it to make sure, or he's gonna pay people to work for it to make sure the service is not going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, I'm not that worried about Twitter. And if it's gone, if it vanishes, I've promoted my games before Twitter, and I'm sure I'll be able to promote my games after Twitter. I'm pretty sure. And besides Twitter, the only thing I could talk about is God of War. I finally started playing God of War, the 2018 version. So the first one where he is in the Viking areas and not in the Spartan Greece areas anymore. I kind of like it. I always had the fear that this game was more open world, and I don't like open world games, but it's not open world, and somebody could have told me that, so I could have played the game much sooner. But anyway, I'm into it now. I think I'm in their 8-9 hour range of gameplay. I've spent some time on it this week. I'll finish it, complete it in the next couple of weeks. I'll just have to set up some time here and there. But yeah, that's what I've mostly been doing. Of course, playing games inspires me in many different ways. I did have the fear that playing God of War would somehow inspire me in the wrong way, in such a way that I would want to add and change different features in Regulated City. But I constrained myself and I kept it separated. So I'm pretty happy with where Regulated City is going, and I'll hopefully be able to talk about that next week. If this thing holds up. We'll be talking about Regulated City next week. Got some interesting changes coming. We'll be working on it this week again. Can't wait to dive back in. The thing with game development, and of course it was a joke saying I stopped game development. The business around game development, I could give that up in a second or a millisecond, or it's gone. If that's possible, it would be gone. But creating games and creating worlds and just having fun with that part of game development, I don't think I could do without. I can't wait to dive back in tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll start my work week and dive back into the game, write code, create animations, and go through that long list of features and to do things that I still want to add to the game. Can't wait for that. But of course, I'll also have to start thinking about actual promotion and actually making money on this project. It's been a very long project, so it has to start making money early next year. Got a couple of plans for that, but that's for another video, not for this video. For now, I feel my voice going again, so I'm gonna stop and end the video here. It's a short video. It's pretty much a video about nothing, I guess, but that's what I've been doing last week. Well, I have also, I started Film Club on the Discord, although not many people participated. My idea was to watch do a Matt Damon movie marathon, 1 movie a day. I had all the time for it. I started with Downsized. Then I went over to We Bought a Zoo, and I ended the marathon with Elysium. But by that time, I think I was the only one watching, or I pretty much knew I was the only one watching Matt Damon movies, or at least those Matt Damon movies. So that, yeah, I'll have to rethink the whole Film Club thing for another time. I think it failed. Anyway, that happened on the Discord. Make sure to drop down the Discord for a lot more fun, and then I don't have to use my voice. I can still talk to you, which is a win-win situation. For now, thanks for watching. Sorry if this is not interesting at all. I just wanted to upload a video, just talk to you a little bit. I like talking to the camera. I've gotten used to it. It's part of my life now. Once a week, talk to the camera, and hope at the other end of that camera, you are watching and listening and are interested. And that's what we are that's what we just did. So me talking, you listen. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, or not, or comment below, or not. There's not a lot to comment. Let me know what you think of God of War or Matt Damon Film Club. Or not. I don't know. We're just gonna end the video here. I think I reached a minimum amount of minutes. It's been good. So bye. Oh, and I'm just about to finish actually wrapping up the editing of the video, and there's this cool question on Discord. Do a video about being sick and not working. How does that affect your business? So the only real way that being sick affects my business is that work doesn't get done. So nobody was working on Regulated City all week because I'm the only guy working on Regulated City. And if I'm sick and I'm down and laying down on the couch watching Matt Damon movies, then I'm not working on Regulated City. So that's pretty much the only downside. Everything else, there have been little emails here and there, but I can reply to them from my phone if I'm not too sick, and in between things I can still reply to emails. But the worst case is nobody replies to those mails for a week. Yeah, that's very common in business anyway, so not a real big issue. The only thing I had to do was send out an invoice to somebody who's reselling my games, my Android games on a different market. I had to send out an invoice for that, but that's like 10 minutes work. And I only just sent out a revenue report for Serious Lion, doing all my console versions. That just happened to be in this week, but I usually do it on Mondays anyway, so I don't think he would even notice there's a delay there. So yeah, it doesn't really impact me as much as it would somebody else with another job. I think that's just the upside of being a game developer. The only thing that's delayed is your game, but it's only a week. As soon as you come back to work, you'll have all these ideas anyway, so you might actually be a lot faster in the first couple of days coming back from sickness than you would have done in the whole week before that. So distraction is going to be low the couple of days because I just very much in the mood to work on my games. So in the end, I think even that week not working on my game is balanced out by the couple of days I'm expecting to have this week. Just a lot of ideas, a lot of energy to dive into it. So not a lot of impact on the business at all. things just keep moving anyway. And also things like having discounts going, all those things are usually planned long in advance anyway. So if there's currently discounts on my games anywhere, I actually forgot about them. I planned it probably 2 or 3 months ago on a Monday, just sitting out there typing out percentages, all the different games, all the different platforms, and then activating them on different dates. And then I kind of forget about it. All I have to do is make sure I do all those things again in December, I think, for January, February, March. And yeah, so as long as I'm not sick all months of December, I should be able to just keep my business going, which is pretty cool. Good question from Tim on the Discord, and that's why you have to drop on the Discord. Now I'm gonna add this part into the video. I was already done editing the video, but we're also ending that shot. It's all done, it's all edited. This is the final shot. Thanks for watching. No more Inception type flashbacks to other people editing this video. I think this is really it. This is the end. See you next week. Bye.